This is Barbara Bovine with NoBS News, and I'm here in Washington, D.C. at a gathering to honor the opening of the very first American Indian Museum.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
What brings you here today?
The gathering, the procession, Native procession, and the grand opening of the National American Indian Museum.
And what tribal community do you represent?
From Pendleton, Oregon. We're the Cayuse, Umatilla, and Walla Walla tribes.
And what do you hope that this museum will do for the greater community here in the United States?
I hope that non-Native people can actually become more aware of our culture, our values, our way of life, and have a better understanding of what we're about.
And they have done such a good job of getting the word out, because you're seeing people from South America, Central America, the north coast of North America, and they're all here, and they feel like this place is home, you know, so it's wonderful.
So this is a very unique experience for so many tribes to come together.
Never before, and maybe never again, has there been such an occasion. It's wonderful.
I'm going to turn to the stage now for the opening ceremony.
My name is Rick West, and I'm the director of the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of the American Indian. On behalf of the Smithsonian Institution and the museum, I want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for honoring us today with your presence on this very, very special day in the fall equinox season of September 2004. Today, Native America takes its rightful place on the National Mall in the very shadow of the nation's Capitol building itself. That act establishes a powerful physical, cultural, and spiritual marker for the ages in recognition of the first citizens of the Americas.
Indeed, it is a monument to the Mimbres, the Anasazi, the Toltecs, the Hopewells, the Chacoans, the Mayans, and hundreds of other cultures now long gone, who lived in communities called Tikal, Tenochtitlan, Cahokia, and a multitude of enlightened communities while European cities were in their infancy. It is a monument to the millions of Native people who died of sickness, slavery, starvation, and war until they were reduced from a conservative estimate of 50 million people in North and Central America in 1500 to just over 200,000 souls in what is now the continental United States in 1900. Only 400 years after the old world collided with their world, the native people of this land became America's first endangered species. And to all of our Native American friends in attendance, I say to them, the sacred hoop has been restored. The circle is complete, and the Hopi prophecy told to me 40 years ago by Thomas Binyaka, spiritual leader of the Hopi Nation, about the reemergence of the red people of the land after going through decades of poverty and despair. That reemergence of the native people has come true.
This is Barbara Bovine in front of the Capitol in Washington, D.C. with the chiefs and elders of the many nations of the indigenous people of this country. How are you doing today?
Just fine.
And what are you doing out here in front of the Capitol?
We were posing for pictures for the Smithsonian to say, preserve this moment of opening of the Native American Museum here on the Capitol grounds.
And I hear that you're a chief of a tribe.
I'm the chief of the Second Fox Nation of Oklahoma. The duties of the principal chief are very much like that of the President of the United States, that we represent our nation at national meetings, state meetings, and wherever we have to go in order to fight the cause for Native American rights. And as sovereign nations, that we perform our own destiny, and we do not need the federal government, trying to restrict us on everything that we do.
I'm a Mohawk from New York State, come to celebrate the opening of the museum.
And let me ask you, I've heard that the Mohawk had something to do with the concept of the Constitution of the United States. Is that true?
Well, the Iroquois.
The Iroquois.
Which the Mohawks are part of.
Okay.
Saying we're 5 nations, original United Nations, got together for peace.
So this is our songs in honor of our women. We're a matrilineal society. We trace our nation from our mother, and we trace our clan from our mother. Askanye onana oinungai eyachi wakwa.
Some people lie to our people, then kill our people for power. The everlasting buffalo was soon devoured, and our cultures and ways in peace with Mother Earth when crumbling down like the towers. But don't get it sour or twisted, cause you're listening to the gifted descendants of brave people who were born and raised on the reservations that the government divided. Aboriginal people discriminated. Today we still fight it, see we united together to make it. Ever since the last real tribe, Mother Earth's life faded. Now look at what it created. Education's outdated, our reservations have faded to nothing. Let's regenerate it to something, cause we were cunning and brave like Sitting Bull Chief Joseph. Don't forget about the others. We wouldn't have this land if it wasn't for our forefathers. Yo, I believe we could rise. Yo, I believe the warriors died to make us open our eyes, because yeah,
Sweet.
that's what we rap about. We rap about empowerment, some truth, all about truth.
And what's your crew called?
War Party.
War Party.
War Party.
And let me ask you about how you feel this museum is going to help with educating people who really don't know much about the truth behind what your people have gone through.
Oh, it's gonna. They just have to go in there and it'll help them. It all speaks for itself. The museum, everything, the pictures, the artifacts, everything.